Hey there! Today I want to talk about the inauthentic woman. In the previous video, which should pop up right here, I talked about inauthentic men, and today I will talk about inauthentic women. I highly recommend you to watch the previous video first to have more context. To start off, it shouldn't be surprising that the authentic woman basically reciprocates the authentic man. An authentic female is defined as being free from social engineering conditioning and does not play the control game. Just like the authentic male doesn't seek to play the control game. So the authentic female neither wants to dominate nor seeks to be dominated. Further hallmarks of an inauthentic woman are princess programming, hypergamy, and using sex as a form of money. With princess programming, I mean that the conditioned woman wants to be placated, revered, and pampered. Inauthentic women are taught from a young age to value only what can be gathered for themselves through relationships with men. So to only seek men that can provide for them. In extreme cases, this conditioning leads to a mindset of no man is good enough. Hypergamy, which can also be called marrying upwards, is a learned behavior that is entirely about the search for security in a man with a high monetary income. For inauthentic women, money is the main value system in life. So they think that something is only worth doing if money is being made by doing it. Where in reality, nothing could be further from the truth. This goes hand in hand with the third hallmark I mentioned, which is using sex as a form of money. For the inauthentic woman, sex has largely become a form of commerce. It has become a business transaction, really. The desire for money has become completely tied up and twisted into the motivation for any type of sexual relationship. The mindset goes something like this. If I have sex with this man, what resources can I continue to get from him long term? For this very reason, inauthentic men chase so hard after money to attract women who want money. So both the inauthentic man and woman continue to prop up money as the most powerful religious belief system on earth. In the end of the day, and that's the most important part, the inauthentic woman is culturally conditioned to no longer be attracted to any of the qualities of an authentic man. As a little recap from the previous video, the qualities of an authentic man include high holistic intelligence, true confidence, high self-esteem, being very vocally opinionated, having a rebellious attitude towards authority, and therefore placing a very high value on individual freedom. The problem with such traits is that they are highly dangerous to the goals of the people who we call our leaders. You see, the groups of people that run this show actually want to see weak men, because weak and emasculated men are very unlikely to resist any increasingly oppressive government. On the other hand, strong independent men are more likely to resist the control of the state. So, with that being said, it's very much desirable for the people that rule over us, on one hand, to socially engineer and emasculate men to an extent where they are no longer able to stand up for themselves, and on the other hand, manipulate women into believing that only such weak men are attractive. And this brings me to the same statement I mentioned in the previous video. And I have to repeat it because it's so important. If one manipulates men and women equally over a certain period of time in a way that men no longer carry the self-defense principle within themselves, and women are conditioned to only find men attractive that do not carry the self-defense principle within themselves, over time you breed the critical thinkers out of the population. In the end of the day, the whole dynamic I'm laying out here leads to the destruction of the familial dynamic. So, if the absence of critical thinkers wasn't bad enough already, the real neckbreaker is the fact that the natural familial dynamic is tremendously destabilized. That means that the individuals at the core of a society, so both men and women, are unable to establish firm foundations in relationships, morality, health, and real education. So over time, you end up with a weakened society altogether, which is ironic because when you listen to followers of neo-feminism or groups like MGTOW, those men and women think they are so strong and independent, where in reality both parties are severely damaged and weakened. Well, let me know in the comment section down below what you think about the topic I just touched on. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this in the future. Thank you, and see you next time.